What up, Laker Nation? I want to get into a few things. People been hitting me up. They concerned, feel that the Lakers will fall flat on their face in free agency. Feel that we might walk away with nothing. Uh, does Kevin Durant not taking the meeting with the Lakers, DeMar DeRozan not scheduling no meetings. Just want to work out a quick deal with Toronto. And yeah, I can understand a little bit concerns, but we have to be smart. And like I said, our main target is Hassan Whiteside, and I feel we got to really put on a hell of a presentation because right now the playing field is even. The only thing Pat Riley can basically say to Whiteside as far as anything is no tax compared to other cities. But Whiteside, I was reading, he said loyalty is not a factor. He gonna go where he feel is best, which is a good thing. He's also said it's a business, which is another good thing for the Lakers' favor. And so, and also, like I said, we can hit Whiteside with that factor of it, and we also can hit him with the basketball side, more so than Miami, because like I said, Miami, I went to it yesterday. You guys can go into it. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing, but I think basketball side we could offer him a lot more also. And people's also concerned saying Miami could give him a fifth year. I don't think Miami could give him a fifth year because they don't have his bird rights. So you have to have somebody bird rights to give them the fifth year. His max is $22 million. That'd be the most he can receive from any team. And that's that. But also I want to talk about, just in case, we have to have a strong backup plan. A strong backup plan, just in case we do not get him. I think we should have a number set for the center position. We should say, okay, we set at, let's say, 25 million for that center position we need to fill. Meaning one player could come in at, maybe 15, the backup maybe 10 million. I think what we should do, we should definitely go quick. Like, and the good thing, like I said, how Whiteside said he want to have his decision by the first, which is so good. And things is working out good. Hopefully, if he stick by his word, wherever, if he come our way or he don't come our way. But that will give us time. And I feel that we should go pair like two centers, a defensive center and an offensive center. And that's mostly like in this free agency, if we do not get Whiteside, what's left? Like Noah's more of a defensive player. We could compare. We could get him and have Spates backup. I don't see Spates get no more than $8 million in the open market. I think that's his max. He already 29 years old. He's not like a big rebounder. He basically is more like to stretch the floor. He's a good offensive player. But we could get compare Noah with Spates. We also got like Jan Mahimi, Festus Ezeli, and Bismack. They all like defensive guys. We could if we get any of those three, Mahimi, Festus, or Biyombo, any one of the three, we could pair them with a guy like Al Jefferson. That's an offensive guy. Not much defense, but he's a good rebounder. So, like, it could be Jan Mahimi and Al Jefferson. Festus and Al Jefferson. Something like that. I don't really know Larry Sanders' situation. I don't know if he's coming back to the league. Maybe, a guy like him could be an option. And a guy also, I think is an option, is Andre Blatch. I don't know the situation if he's planning on coming back to the States. But in this day and age, he more of a center. They're the power forward, the new NBA. And he's a tremendous offensive player. He has the size of a center. He's real tall. He got good low post moves. He can score. Solid rebounder. That could give us options. But we have to pair two. We cannot. I hear people. The rookie we drafted, Zubac. because the backup. No, we cannot. See, we ain't here for no games. It's no games. It's money time. Far as Zubac, no, he's either third string or we could have him stashed in Italy. We cannot play. We need established players at that center position, started and then backup. You know, because all of them have their flaws. Maybe pick up a guy like Nene. You know, he shouldn't cost much because he like 33, I believe. He should be probably around like the 6-7 million mark the most, and that's what we should be heading in that type of direction, just in case. Now, as far as I also hear people talk about we need to get players who don't stunt our young guys' growth, which I agree 100%. We don't need players to stunt their growth. Meaning, I wouldn't sign a Harrison Barnes because he's going to get big money. He's 23, 24. He expected to start, so that means Ingram would be a problem with Ingram. Or a guy like Nicholas Batum, who is expected to start. Also, that he's 28. These guys expect to start. Now, they can cause some problems as far as interrupting with, a guy like Ingram at that position. Maybe a guy like DeMar DeRozan, he may interfere with a guy like Clarkson because he plays his position. Which I feel that Clarkson, me personally, I think he'd better like a 6-man. I would love a 3-guard rotation with Russell, Clarkson, and DeRozan, since Clarkson could play both positions. But that type of stuff would more stunt the growth. I'm hearing a lot of people, with the Lakers get Matt Barnes. Get Matt Barnes for what? He's 36 years old. He wasn't good in his best day. He was solid. We need to get guys, real good players that's 28, 29 at that backup position. That's what we need. A guy like, Marvin Williams. A guy like Solomon Jones, who's 25, who's on the rise, who's good, he's strong. Guys like that to be backups. Maybe a Jeff Green that, his starting days, he really no longer a starter, but he could also give you some numbers and he's like a borderline starter, bench, a high-end bench player. Guys like that. Not no Matt Barnes. And that's what we need. No playing games. We do not need to sign back a guy like Hurtress, because like I said, he's small. He did not play on the defensive end. We saw him get abused. He cannot stay in front of his guy at all. All he is a good passer. He can't score. Like, people look at what he did. Oh, it's cute. Oh, he did all right. You have to look at, we had won 17 games. Now, if you plan on being good, other teams come in, the defense steps up. So the little stuff he was doing, now if you're a better team, it'd be harder for him to get his stuff off. Because now teams more locked in on you because you're more of a threat. When you're a bum team, a sorry team, teams don't take you serious. The defense is different. You can't compare that. That's how all stats are not good stats when you look at a bad team. Like, I like Tariq Black. I'll bring him back as a third, not no backup, a third string guy. Can't back up. Like I said, we cannot have him as a backup. He's solid, a third string guy, which is cool. I like Tariq Black. But like I said, he's undersized also, 6'9", and like I said, we need to get moving, get this thing working. Just keep saying, these young guys stunting their growth, which I feel is true. But they're gonna have their bumps in the road. So we need some horses off that bench. Not no guys like Matt Barnes and Hurtress and guys like that. We don't need them type guys. We need some horses, guys, when you can put them in. What I could say about Lou Williams, he could get you 20 any given night. So we need guys like Marvin Williams. He could defend. He could play the 3 and the 4. That makes sense. Maybe through a trade, a guy like Tariq Evans could play numbers, different positions. A tough, gritty guy like through a trade, or also a guy like Corey Brewer who could play multiple positions. He could defend, he run the break, he occasionally knock down the 3. a guy like Pat Beverly, a tough defender. Even a guy like Mario Chalmers, as a backup is solid. If we go like a backup point guard route, but I wouldn't like that like Chalmers and Lou Williams backup because they both it's too small. I don't really like Lou Williams guarding the two guards like that. So that situation is where we looking at. I would take like a Bazemore because he proven, but at 12 million would be my max. Because he could play a couple positions. He run the floor. He could score. High energy. He's a good player. The 12 million would be my max because you wouldn't want a guy because he could fluctuate. You want flip flop him and Chalmers. I mean him and Clarkson. And I think we need more of a bigger two guard. If we go at rate, as far as like backup, I take like a Lance Stevenson if Memphis do not pick up his team options. He could play multiple positions. He played good under Brian Shaw. We could give him responsibilities. He could bring it up while Lou Williams play the wing. He could defend small forwards. Because our young guys going to have some bumps in the road. They're going to go through some struggling points during the season. So you need some horses off that bench. We can't play no games. Because we have to show guys like Westbrook that we getting better. So we need them type of players coming in. Like I said, young players that's on the rise. Solomon Jones, Lance Stevenson, Marvin Williams, maybe Ariza, Tyreek Evans, Pat Beverly, even Courtney Lee to an extent. Guys like that. Jared Bayless, if we was to go back a point guard route. Like I said, in the centers, I've covered that already. That's what we need to do. Guys who fit, who can play multiple positions, who can defend, who can score, who can, when our young guys going through their problems, come step right in and give us some buckets. I'm outside in the mall. I had to do this real quick. But subscribe. All our cards got to go into Whiteside. Everything. Got to just put all the chips on the table. Because I think he's gettable. And that's what we need to do. Stop with all these 14th, 13th men on the team. Get the real rotation players. High-end bench players. That's what we need to focus on as our backup plan. And get these guys like another guy through a trade. A guy like, what's his name? My homie. Basically, I can't think. I hate being almond on the station, but that's what we basically need. A guy like Michael Carter Williams. The Bucks looking to get rid of Greg Monroe. He only got 2 years left on his contract. They may take him for dirt cheap. We might have to give up 2 second rounds. They might want the cap space. I don't know if that's possible. We'll make the trade Lou Williams for him. I don't know. But a guy like Greg Monroe, pair him with a defensive player. He only make 15 million, 15, 16. Get a guy like Biombo, back him up. A defensive guy to back him up. That's the type of stuff we got options on the trade market. And that's what we need to do. Hit me up, subscribe. I'll definitely like you guys to hit me up and know you guys' opinion. I really want to know what's going on, what you guys thinking. I'm on Twitter at Laker Beat News. Leave a comment, subscribe to me. Let's get this thing rocking.